Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like watching and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all of my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, people, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be sitting down, having a live radio show, and we'll be talking Jets. We'll be talking about this past game. We'll be talking about the upcoming game the New York Jets have. We'll discuss all the roster stuff, everything that's going down. So please call in. I love going back and forth with people about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New England Patriots beating the New York Jets 25-6. This is my recap for the game. Listen, I'm going to start right at the top. I'm going to start with the offense, and I'm going to talk about Zach Wilson. He was terrible in this game. He was terrible. Threw 4 interceptions, and all of the interceptions were easily avoidable. It was bad decisions and bad throws. That's exactly what it was. We can't blame the pass rush, and it was no, because this offensive line actually, kept them pretty clean. This guy literally was just making some horrific decisions out there, all right? He was 19-33 on the day. He had 210 yards, 4 interceptions, and 0 touchdowns. Zach Wilson he's got to clean things up, okay? And that's why I was very hesitant when people started putting this gunslinger tag on him. I was very worried about that because gunslingers tend to throw a lot of interceptions. They do. They take chances that I do not think that we should be taking with the ball. We are not a team that is built to try to dig ourselves out of holes when we're having to deal with turnovers. We're not built like that. We're not the Chiefs. We're not the Saints. We're not any of those teams that if they turn the ball over a couple times, they're still kind of, they can roar themselves back in the game. They can muscle themselves back in with the offensive explosiveness. We do not have that. You can't come out and throw some of the throws or take some of the chances that he was taking and think that there's going to be a good outcome. Listen, Zach's first interception. Oh my goodness. He stared down that wide receiver that he was trying to throw to and just threw it into a crowd of Patriots. It released like 3 or 4 of them there. And that was just an easy interception. The second interception that he threw, there was a check down to a wide receiver that he could have taken. The guy was wide open. He could have went and got some yards. It could have been a very great play, right? Instead of doing that, he forced it high to Corey Davis. Now, Corey Davis tried to go up and get it. It hit his hands, went through, and went to a Patriots player. So you could say a little bit that is on Corey Davis, but again, that ball was forced to him and it was high, and that was an interception. That was the second one. His third one, whoa. He didn't even see the Patriots player that was underneath the guy he was trying to throw to, and he even underthrew it. And the Patriots player just came up, picked it off, and was going the other way with it. And it was like, what is going on, right? Then the fourth interception that he threw, I don't even know who he was throwing to. I have no clue because he just chucked it up and it was nothing but Patriots players over there. They picked it off and took it back. I mean, it was insane. And let me tell you something. I could tell MetLife was full. I was watching the game. You could see it. MetLife had a ton of Jets fans there. And you heard it too. Because after those interceptions, they let him have it. They booed him. Live at this, and it was loud. It was real loud. It was really loud, man. Whoa, that was insane. Jets fans let him have it, And I'm not here to tell people how to be fans. They paid their hard-earned money to go to that game, and you watching that offensive performance, I know you're going to be upset. But they let Zach have it. They booed him at that game. Damn near booed him out the building. Like I said, the offensive line was solid on the day. It really was not bad. It wasn't a lot of pressure, and this was an average Patriots defense. It wasn't like there was pass rushers in his face. He was getting hit a lot. He was seeing ghosts like Sam was seeing. No, these were just horrific decisions and horrific throws. Zach has got to clean it up and get better. He's got to clean it up and get better. I know he's a rookie quarterback. He's a young guy, but he's got to clean it up and get better. His mechanics have got to be better. He's got to clean up his footwork too because that was off. But he's just got to make better decisions. He can't just force balls into places where they don't belong. That's just not good. Not good at all. You look at the wide receivers. Wide receivers I thought played decently when they actually had balls coming their way. Braxton Berrios, 7 catches for 73 yards. Let me tell you something. Elijah Moore bounced back nicely in this game. 4 catches, 47 yards. He actually could have had more yards and a touchdown if Zach Wilson had thrown a better ball on one of the completions that he actually made, with Moore. He threw Moore a ball that led him out of the sidelines. If he would have pushed the ball more up the field, Elijah Moore catches that, and that's an easy touchdown because he had beat the defender and he was wide open. He was wide open. But again, that speaks to the type of day that Zach Wilson was having. The running game was very efficient too, very solid. This was a complete, change from what we saw against the Panthers. Against the Panthers, the running game, against the Patriots, 152 yards combined. Our running game was very strong, and it was led by Carter, who showed a lot. I really liked what I saw out of him in this game, and Ty Johnson. These two guys outsnapped Coleman in this game as well, which is something I called for in the last game. So those two young guys looked phenomenal. The running game was great. It was just Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson killed us offensively. But I'll tell you what else killed us offensively. Denzel Mims was inactive in this game. And I have no clue what the heck is going on with Denzel Mims, but this cat and mouse game with him and playing him or not playing him is getting ridiculous, okay? Look, after the game, Sulla was asked about it, and Sulla just basically said, hey, it was just a decision about value. He doesn't play special teams. He doesn't necessarily know, the other positions as well as he knows his position. Look, if you're telling me that guys like Keelan Cole and Jeff Smith are more valuable than Denzel Mims, Keelan Cole, who played in this game and had 0 catches for 0 yards, and Jeff Smith, who had 1 catch for 35 yards, is more valuable than a guy that's is as explosive, athletically gifted, and as talented a wide receiver as Denzel Mims, I don't know what to tell you. Why are we talking about him playing special teams like he's a 6 or 7 string wide receiver on this team? This guy is a good player. We saw it last year. How can you not find a way to utilize him and his talents? I don't understand this. This is getting ridiculous. It's getting completely ridiculous. But yet again, we're seeing this thing with Denzel Mims where it don't make sense. Like I said, he was inactive for this game, and he could have been out there because yet again, we were missing Crowder this week. He still was not playing because of, why we wear a mask. It was crazy. It was completely crazy. The defense though played extremely well. Look, pay that man. He was playing out of his mind in this game. He made a lot of very good plays. Rankins got sacks. John Myers got sacks. They got pressure on Mac Jones. They did. And they were able to get to him. I thought that Hall and Gundry played well at corner. They were very solid as well. Mosley was flying around. This man, Quincy Williams, was out there making plays too. He had some hits that I really, really liked. And the defense was playing so well that even with 3 interceptions, even though Zach had threw 3 interceptions by the half, we were only down 13-3. We were still in the game. We were pretty much in the game the whole damn game, even though Zach had all those turnovers, because the defense never stopped. They just kept pounding. It was ridiculous. 13-3 at the half, and he had thrown 3 interceptions. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Harris, though, for the Patriots, did have a very physical run that ended up in a TD. Mac Jones was 22 of 30 for the day, 186 yards. He had 0 TDs. Mac Jones really just dinking and dunking and taking what we gave him, to be completely honest. Nothing about this Patriots team wowed us. Nothing. It was very just average. But the turnovers offensively just killed us. It absolutely killed us. The coaching, there was some suspect play calls as well offensively. There was a play call on the goal line on 3rd down. I was like, that ended up where we just kicked the field goal. I thought we should have got a touchdown there. The penalties that we were getting in this game, Sulla's got to figure out a way to get these guys, in control. We had 8 penalties for 77 yards in this game. That's atrocious. You cannot do that. He's got to find a way to, get these penalties down with these guys. I don't know what he's got to do. Send a message, do something. But you cannot be that heavily penalized when you're a team like we are in this game. There was also a situation, I want to get everybody's thoughts on this, where Sulla kicked a field goal in the 4th quarter and we were down 22-3. There's a lot of different arguments going around. Some people saying, hey, he was just trying to get a score, figure things out. But there's a lot of people that were extremely upset when he did that and said, hey, we should have went for a TD. We should have pressed it and tried to get in the end zone and not settle for a field goal there. I know that MetLife, when he did that, they booed again. They booed him as well. It was crazy. So it was just an all-around bad game. Hoping the Jets can figure things out going forward. So comment down below, folks. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. What are your thoughts about the game that Zach Wilson played? How'd you feel about the outcome of this football game? What are your thoughts about Denzel Mims being inactive? So comment down below. We'll go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.